What up, what up? It's Casper. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about the movie called The Truman Show. The Truman Show is a 1998 movie. It's rated PG and it's an hour and 43 minutes. Directed by Peter Weir. Surprised with so much detail in this movie. Pretty insane. Detail on many perspectives in this movie is really on point and very concrete. This movie was an absolute trip. Build up was absolutely amazing and outstanding. Starred by Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey plays the character called Truman Burbank. He doesn't know that in this world he's living in is a reality TV show. Millions of people are watching. Millions of people admire him as a star. Everything in his world is literally fake reality. Jim Carrey's character Truman does not know that his world is a TV show. A lot of the stuff that's presented to him is all fake and without him knowing. Can't really tell what's fake or not until the progression of this show, this movie. Wild about it as well is Truman has been part of this show since he was born. He's the star of it. And one of those movies that I had to play it back to see if I missed anything crazy. Overall acting with Jim Carrey, I'm very impressed. I'm very shocked. And this is a crazy perspective to see him in a dramatic role. He still had his comedy facial expression, still had his comedy vibe, comedy posture. It wasn't nothing like something changed. He added a lot of dramatic feel into this movie where he honestly pulled it off very well. The fact that this dude had real feel of him being brainwashed to living in this world, I couldn't believe it. There's a lot of moments in this movie where a lot of the actors in his TV show are playing like a very fake role, fake reaction, and you can tell like this is a little off, but very, very cool and amazing as a viewer myself to see the movie, how Jim Carrey's character, The Truman Show, does not know that these people are all in it. Everybody in his world are all actors. Everyone in his world are all set up there to make Jim Carrey's character, the Truman, believe that he's actually living in a real world. Very astonished on just the whole plot in general. The creativity on putting out a movie like this is absolutely insane. His acting was a different perspective that I didn't think that I would be able to see. Wow, this dude could pull off almost anything. Jim Carrey putting off this persona of him living in that world or in his world right there was very believable with the lines, the demeanor, and his, once again, with his facial reaction. Jim Carrey killed this role. Gotta be top 3 Jim Carrey performances. It's not even on a funny or comedy tip. It's just like on an overall good acting. The drama was there, and this dude pulled off a character that didn't know what was going on till later when he catches small little clues. Ed Harris, he plays the character Christoph. Ed Harris did a really good job on him playing that director role, and this is what I liked about the movie, because there's a lot of perspective on how a director would handle this. A director believing himself that this will be what people want to see. You saw a lot of perspective from the cast crew who are working for Christoph. You saw what they're doing and what's going on behind the scenes. You saw a lot of perspective of like the added actors in the background. You saw like what they're on and how they're trying to just make everything look believable. You saw the perspective of even Truman's wife, the fake wife in this movie. Like you could see that she was just there because she's hired to do this. It's a movie you have to start from the beginning to understand this whole feel. They did a good job on set design. The camera direction was crazy. Unique angles to have a crazy feel throughout this whole movie. So this movie flew very fast because of the creative camera angles, even though a lot of them were repetitive, but were actually very needed. Brought out a certain style with these camera angles. Some camera angles looked like it was an old school commercial, and even with the characters in this movie, they were dressed as if they were promoting a commercial from like maybe the 50s, 60s, or 70s. So they all had vibe of a real TV show. Perspective of even seeing like people watching The Truman Show. I thought that was very unique as well, because the way the viewers were watching The Truman Show, it was very believable in my eyes. The lines were great for literally every perspective in this movie. Really good with their special effects, the visual effects, seeing some of the composers work on the background music for The Truman Show within the movie. I thought that was very unique. The movie was like just a trip. It looks like you're looking at something, but it's within something else. At times, you're like, damn, Truman, how do you not see this is happening to you? Can only imagine somebody even knowing this later in their age and finding out their whole life has been a lie. The introduction, for me, I was like, yo, this is crazy. We're seeing kind of like a fake intro. Creative, good job with that. I thought that was super dope. Costume design was great. Great story, great camera direction. Unique at times. Creative movie, good line. lines, trippy perspective, and it's a movie that I would recommend to watch. I like the whole flow, I like his steps, I like what he does in the movie, slowly figuring it out. Jim Carrey still has that comedy vibe. After my watching The Truman Show out of 10, I'm gonna have to give it a 10 out of 10. So that's my movie review for the movie The Truman Show. Shout out to you guys for tuning in to the video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, y'all.